Hi, Louise. So I'm just gonna try and document my journey. So today is the 3rd of November, 2022, and I don't know, I have maybe 3 days where I've started with my hopefully moving to China vlog. So I am in the very infancy phase of getting my documents together, and I've been watching quite a number of videos because I think the last time I started making money online, I didn't document that journey. I didn't know to document that journey, but it's just to show you guys like behind the scenes, like how much work, how much effort goes into this, how long these things take, and so forth. So I reached out to OVC Travel, and initially I thought I was gonna go with them, but it looks like I might consider other agencies, other institutions, and so forth, because the process is the same, right? I thought they were gonna help me throughout the entire thing, and I just have to obviously move that side, but it doesn't look like it. So now I need to get my police clearance and my qualifications authenticated by SAQA and give the documents to Deco. And I think once that is all done, that is like majority of the work. I think that's what's going to be required. I need to create a intro video as well. So I haven't done anything so far. Tomorrow I'm going to be going to the Renbank police station because that's the video one America recommended. She said it only took her 2 weeks to get her police clearance because there's a backlog for police clearance, there's a backlog for qualifications. So I need to make sure that I start the process as soon as possible. So tomorrow I'm doing the police clearance. Then during the weekend, I guess I'm just gonna try, let's just say today I'm gonna gather all my qualifications so that I can be able to send them to SAQA and all these things, and everything costs money. The police clearance, I think, is about 160. Sending my documents to SAQA is about 600, but apparently I might need to expedite the process because SAQA is just doing funny things. But yeah, we'll see. I still have a long time, especially if I'm going with OVC. If I'm not going with OVC, I don't know how long I have to do every single thing, but the quicker I finish with all these things, the better it is for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and do as much as I can and as quickly as possible so that I have all the documents at hand. And if like a good offer comes through, then I can just be like, I got all my docs in order. And yeah, basically that's what I wanted to share here. So day maybe 3 or 4, and I've watched 3 or 4 videos today. I'm gonna watch more videos even yesterday I watched like 3 videos, 2 from Spatle, 1 from, I forgot one, yeah, I think 3 from Spatle, and then today I watched 2 from America and 1 from Zuri. So Zuri is not in China, but she's teaching English online because I want to teach English online to get the experience so that I can also add that to the experience I have, because obviously I have a TOEFL certificate, I have my bachelor degree and all those things, but I still need the hands-on TOEFL relevant experience, right, which teaching English online is going to help me with. So yeah, I think today is the 4th of November, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting my police clearance. I did my fingerprints at the police station, so now I'm here where all the South African police clearance certificates are issued. The police officer forgot to fill in where he's supposed to as presiding officer, so he needed to do that. Fortunately, I got his numbers, right? So he's someone that's interested in learning more. Okay, not learning more. He wants to find like suppliers in China and stuff. So when I was telling him that I might be traveling to Asia, I'm not yet sure whether I'm going to China or whatever. So he was like, he's been there actually. I was wondering how he was there. He said he's actually a real estate agent. So one thing that I'm realizing is that people are coining out there. So here we are. In the past we used to look down on like police officers. He's a police officer, he's earning his salary, and maybe he knocks off at 2 p.m. or whatever time he knocks off, and then after that he goes and sells property, and he now wants to get into obviously trading, right? Trading meaning like selling goods, not like trading. So yeah, but he said he's gonna come through and help me with this, because otherwise I'd have to walk all the way to the police station that's like up the road somewhere. So yeah, I'm glad that he was kind enough to just say that he's going to assist me with this. But yeah, so now network, guys. Okay, network, and don't be afraid to take people's numbers. I know some people are obviously shady. They're gonna try and, like, hit on you and stuff like that. So you do take a risk, especially as a female, when you're making an acquaintance, that they could pan out to be, a good acquaintance to have, or a very bad acquaintance that's a nuisance, and that time they're police officers, so you're kind of like scared of like just blocking their numbers because you're thinking like, okay, they can get a hold of you and all that. So today's the 10th of November, it's a Thursday, and I went to do some stuff related to moving to China, right? So I'll definitely try and keep record of the expenses. And sometimes it's hard to attribute it directly to something, right? So today I went to laminate a couple of documents. So I printed this out on marble paper and also got it laminated because I need to get this notarized. So I didn't buy the $89 Wattword, so I just got the download, asked them to print it on marble paper, and basically, yeah, got it laminated. So this is long overdue, and as I said that, I'm not even sure to attribute it to the trip, right? I also wanted to get my degrees laminated because, with lamination, if like you spill something, at least your qualifications are still gonna be intact in terms of the quality. Yeah, so I got my matric certificate laminated, my honors laminated as well, and then now I also got these 4 laminated. I thought of getting more laminated, but I was like, it's gonna cost a lot of money, so it's about $11 for each. So I think these ones I want to laminate them. So these are the things that are gonna go up the wall for my demo, teaching English online, I guess, for my intro demo and teaching English online in general if I'm going to be teaching kids. I have to teach kids because, like, in China, the schools that pay you more are usually for kids under the age of 12 years, right? So I need to learn how to teach very young kids. I prefer teaching kids in high school because I've taught kids in high school. I feel like they're easier to manage, not necessarily the easiest, but easier to manage. So at least with the printing, I didn't have to print these like at a printing shop because I have a printer since I bought it for like take-a-lot purposes and stuff. Even these ones, like the printing anyways, I only had to laminate them then. Then what I did was also buy this like paper pad that has multiple colors, so that I can be able to cut out some words and also paste them here. So yeah, this was about, I think, $50. So I'm just gonna show you guys the receipts. Yeah, it's $60. So this is the receipt for this, right? And then the receipt for the other one is this one. So as you can see, the board floss is like $650. The printing for that TEFL certificate was $650, and then the lamination for all 8 was 87 rand something, 87 rand 20 cents. Yeah, so that's essentially what I got up to. So tomorrow I want to go and notarize the TEFL certificate, so I had to give it to like a notary to get it notarized. I also don't know what notarizing means, but I think it's when an international qualification is basically localized or authenticated locally. So I need to get that done. Then I'm gonna send everything to SALCA once they allow people to send through the qualifications, because what's stopping me from sending my qualifications to SALCA right now is the fact that they are not allowing new applications. Weird. But I'm gonna probably give them a call to find out how can we then apply. Maybe the system is offline, yes, but can we still, like, hand our applications and stuff like that, like manually So yeah, so those are like the challenges that I'm currently facing right now, or the challenges that currently exist. And I think it's been maybe just a week since I tried to get the PCC. I'm not sure if it's going to come out anytime soon as well. They said I should wait a maximum of 12 weeks, but I think I'll give them up until end of next week, then go that following week to just go and check. I think with these things you just have to keep on checking and like getting used to even the people that work there, and they know that, oh hey, this person actually wants that ish done ASAP. And another realization is that I'm definitely not going to use OVC travel. The reason behind that is they only offer 7,000 RMBs. Yes, they're the only agency that offer flights that side, because with the other agencies you have to pay for your own flights and get reimbursed, and pay for your own quarantine and get reimbursed. Yeah, hopefully by the time that I get all my documents together, there's no longer a quarantine period, because the rest of the world no longer quarantines. It's just China with their zero COVID policy that has these weird rules, and some of these agencies also pay for your quarantine, right? Reimburse you anyways. A lot of people are saying you need plus minus 70k. Guys, I'm not anywhere close to saving plus minus 70k. I think in my savings I have 20k, but remember I also have living expenses, current living expenses that I have to deal with, and there's not any income that I'm generating as much as I used to. So yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a challenge. So I'm facing a lot of challenges, but I don't see challenges as like hindrance, as a like, yeah, I don't see them as hindrance. I don't see them as like, yeah, stop doing this. For me it's just like, okay, how do I go about doing this with all the challenges that I'm facing? What can I do? Who can assist me? And where can I go? How can I do it? All those things, right? So yeah, so I guess I'll just be reporting as I try to figure all these things out, and the more I understand, the more you guys will also understand the process. So yeah, this was long. I wanted each like snippet to be like 3 minutes long, so next time I'll try and wrap it up quickly. So but yeah, that's it basically. Bye. So I haven't checked in a while. Today is 27th of November. I did try to submit my documents to SACA, but they haven't gotten back to me because they need to send me a quotation. Then I pay for that quotation, and they'll be able to proceed with processing my qualifications and so forth. Also need to notarize my documents, which I haven't reached out to a lawyer, so I need to reach out to a lawyer tomorrow. Then I had to create a CV, which my good friend helped me with, so thank you to him. Then today I just applied to one agency. I did reach out to another agency. They only have email, WeChat, and something else. I can only reach out to them via email. And now I'm reaching out to the third agency, right? So I'll see what happens. So yeah, finger crossed. But I know if it's within God's will, this will happen, and it will happen smoothly, right? And God's perfect timing will also take course. Yeah, things are still a bit wishy-washy there by China, but we'll see. So today's the 29th of November. I've started applying for jobs. Some recruiters are getting back to me, starting the conversations and all those things. So we'll see how it goes. I spoke to one promising one, and they seem very organized. I applied via Lawai. I think it's Lawai. And what happened is that the person was trying to offer me between 10 to 14 RMBs, and I was like, Hi guys, as promised, I'm gonna take you through the journey of what I actually do to get prepared for moving to China. So I've started applying. I have my WeChat account now, yay. Even on my iOS, didn't want to download like a couple of weeks ago, but finally downloaded. I started from the Android side, so I ended up just I guess exporting that account to the iOS one. Then what else? I need a cover letter. I'm gonna work on a cover letter. You need references. So one thing that I didn't know is that you need a lot of references. So you need to find people that you've worked with, people that you've trusted, people that are gonna put out like a good word for you. So you need that. Oh yeah, today I'm gonna call CRC just to find out how far along my application is for the police clearance certificate is. And then in the morning when I wake up, I usually check WeChat, Facebook groups. I don't have to check YouTube as much. I feel like I've exhausted what to watch on YouTube. I've watched everything there is to watch. They're all saying the same thing because it's the same content. It doesn't change, right? They're all saying the same thing, and I just watch it for fun now, and I just watch it to have an understanding of life that side. I'd like a real depiction of life that side right now, because I feel like obviously there's like, you know, I'm recording live, and then there's the real life, which sometimes is two different things. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm trying to go there in September. I think between now, which is November 2022, and September 2023, we will know what China's, you know, thought processes around COVID. By then, if they don't have their ducks in the row, then yeah. So that's what I do now. Applying for jobs online as well. Like 1 or 2 companies have gotten back to me. I did mention I'm already part of Live XP, but I don't know how it works. So yeah, I'll see how everything works out that side. But yeah, I can't wait to start teaching English online so that I can learn how to teach English as a second language. Guys, so today is the 5th of December, and I just got my certificate stamped by the lawyer. Then I need to go to the High Court for them to do a further verification of the TEFL certificate, right? So once that is done, I guess I head home. I'm actually thinking of starting a business around this, and since like a lot of people are charging an arm and a leg, some people are charging 1,500 and all those things, so I can just maybe charge $200 to help the person get everything that they need, run their errands on their behalf and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, I guess things are progressing. I sent stuff to Sakwa. I am gonna send a follow-up email. So I found a way around how you actually get your quotation, and maybe probably get your stuff verified quicker. So you have to send it to, you have to CC the CEO in your communication, because he will get his team to do things slightly quicker, right? So today what I'm gonna do is send out an email just saying, okay, I've sent through my proof of payment and I've made my payment, so I just wanted to know if, like, you know, finance has verified my payment and the reference is correct and everything is fine. Then they'll start with the verification process, right? Because I got an auto reply email, which doesn't necessarily mean that everything is okay, because you could call 25 days from now, because since they said it's gonna take 25 days, and just find out that, you know, no, your payment didn't go through. Oh no, you have to make another what. So you do need to follow up with these type of things. So I'm gonna follow up later on once I'm done with this notary stuff. But yeah, just an update. I'm quite happy with the progress. I did call the CRC a week ago, I think, and yeah, so what they said is that I should check in 2 weeks. So I will also check in 2 weeks from now and make sure that by that 2 weeks I already have my Sakwa stuff. And then once I have everything, sent it to Deco. Deco apparently is very efficient, so that should be like a good 4 days if they're still working December. Then by Jan, I'll have the Deco stuff. I'll just be left with getting an employment offer and taking my stuff to the Chinese embassy or to the consulate. So yeah, I think the progress is good. So if you are thinking of this, you can do it within 3 to 4 months. You just need to get on it, because nobody's gonna push you, nobody's gonna nudge you. You just have to be on top of the of your game. Yeah, so that's it. It's so hot in this car, it's raining, but yeah, and I have some form of breakout. So yeah, that was my check-in, my babies, my lovies. Love you all. Hi guys, so today is the 7th of November. Why am I saying November? December. I'm trying to rewind the hands of time. So I guess there was like good news yesterday and good news today in terms of getting my documentation ready, right? So yesterday I got the TOEFL authenticated. So this is what a TOEFL authenticated looks like. So it was authenticated by the High Court. So this is just to say that the notary who signed this is an official lawyer or notary person, right, that's capable to authenticate this document. And this is basically their stamp, right? So this is their notary thing, the golden thing that you see there, that is the lawyer's notary. So me being me, I'm already thinking of businesses, like how can I benefit from this while I'm doing it. So I'm thinking of helping people with notarizing their documents, because I know when I tried to do it, it was a bit of a problem. So I'm going to help them notarize and also take it to the High Court. And I also met an agent who's been doing this for a while, who wants to continue doing it. He apparently is a lawyer. He has a law background. Why am I saying lawyer background? So he is also, like, you know, connected within these industries and stuff. Because I'm not going to be here for a long time, I'm not going to try and take over his business or whatever or compete. I'm going to partner with him. So I only want to make sure that the clients that come through the TOEFL thing, specifically my clients, because that's the business that I thought of, but the PCC, the deco, which he already does and has a set rate and stuff, we can continue splitting fees. If I find someone that's struggling, I can basically help them with that, or help them get an agent, which is him, and refer the clients to him and stuff like that. But I'll see how to make it solid, to make it why am I saying solid proof? Yeah, solid proof, basically, to make it ironclad so that I don't get cut out. So as a middleman, you have to ensure that you don't get cut out, right? And one of the ways you can make sure that you don't get cut out as a middleman is that the payment should be made to you and not the other person, right? So if you just go like, oh, hi, yeah, whatever. Yes, as much as there could be trust, I don't know this person, right? Glad that they're trying to take me under their wing and get me in their business, and they're not trying to rob me, and they're like, okay, market, get us clients, and we both win. It's a win-win situation. But remember, human beings are human beings. Trust, what is it called? Something, but trust no one. Love them all, but trust no one. So I'm loving them all, but trusting no one. Okay, I also got my letter from Sakwa. I had to CC the CEO every 2 seconds. Literally, whenever you communicate, just CC him. Don't feel sorry for him or her, because otherwise your documents are going to be stuck somewhere in someone's email who's never going to check them unless you CC the CEO. That's how it is. I'm trying to get interviews. I only have 1 interview so far. Nobody's got back to me. Maybe my CV is not available on Prolific. Attractive. And let me go and do my study on Prolific. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. So today is it's a Thursday. I think it's the 8th of December. And no progress so far when it comes to CRC. Tried calling them again today. No luck. I think I should just forget about my PCC for this year, or maybe try and go there tomorrow. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I should go to the mall in town and check on them and just see what's going on. So the reason I am checking in I'm probably going to put it up here, right, is because of this. So basically I had to connect with this other recruiter and just asking me about my documentation process, and I was telling them, okay, this is how far I am, which is obviously I'm waiting for the PCC, then DERCO or DECO, and then after that I have to go to the embassy, but I can't go to the embassy without an offer letter, right? And then they're like, okay, we can give you an offer letter for 100 RMBs. And I've heard that recruiters or agents shouldn't make you pay anything, but apparently it's there in the South African group where they're doing it for people and stuff like that. And I was just like, raise eyebrows. I asked the Facebook group if it's legit, and then people were like, yeah, some people are doing it and stuff like that. So there's shadiness everywhere. So if you think there's no corruption, there's no cold drink, aguni cold drink out there. Cold drink is everywhere in the universe. So so yeah, you got something in store for you. Oh yeah, I guess the process has something in store for you, because you'll meet these people. I once met like a potential scammer as well. Block that person as quick as possible. So this guy looked like a legit recruiter, so I gave them the benefit of the doubt, but just asking the group just to find out if maybe I'm missing out on something. Is this something where you can pay for this? And then some people were a bit confused, but the other lady like just got me straight, and someone was like, run. There's like this concept of like run whenever there's like something wrong, which is a pretty cool concept, because every time you just ask questions and then it's a bit amiss, something is amiss, they just like run for your life. So yeah, someone was like run, the other person was like it's happening, but I don't trust, because everybody's gonna go to the embassy with the same contracts, or people from the same schools and stuff like that, or similar schools anyways, stems from similar places. Then the Chinese embassy is probably smart enough to pick up on this, that people keep on coming from the same places with similar contracts and all those things, which means imagine being flagged that you used a wrong offer to get, your, I don't even know what you get from the embassy. Not sure if you get like a visa here or visa that side, but anyways, whatever you're supposed to get, inside, which you'll know I am for the Lord, with the Lord, and everything that I'm doing is straight edge. I'm not gonna cut corners, not especially when I'm going to a country where you can get killed for less. No. Hi guys, so I just woke up. Today's the 18th of December, about to prepare to go to church. I'm sure you're wondering like, why am I don't know, checking in if it's a Sunday and I'm about to go to church. But I just wanted to check in for the remainder of the year, because I don't think I'm gonna do anything else, or let me just say, I don't think anything else can happen, right? Tomorrow I will be going to check the CRC again for the second time. I don't know if will have a bit more luck, but I was told to check early in Jan. But I just want to be on their cases, because one thing about South African public servant and public services, you just need to be a bit on their neck, right? And that's when you can get like anything done. So it looks like, as I said, I'm waiting for my PCC. Okay, I haven't said I'm waiting for my PC. I just said that I need to go to the CRC. CRC is the Criminal Record Center. So that's where they process all the police clearances. So when I went, I don't know exactly when I went last week, they were like, okay, I think Monday, they were like, my thing has not been processed. They haven't scanned like my fingerprints for them to check them on the system. And I think it takes some time for the fingerprints to be processed. So yeah, I'm really just praying to God that everything goes well. But another thing that I haven't mentioned here is my like spirituality and everything, which maybe let's delve into it, right? So in my head, the harder it is, the more God is sort of saying no. So I believe in God opening doors for people and making a way, right? So if he wants it to happen, he'll make a way. And if he wants it to happen right now, he'll make a way for it right now. If he wants it to happen 2 months from now, he'll make a way for it to happen 2 months from now. Maybe there's something I haven't learned about, some like the process, or maybe there's like, schools that I need to talk to, or whatever the case might be. Or maybe I'm not even supposed to do this thing, but he will make a way for the decision to happen according to how he wants a version of it, especially if like you are sort of like letting his will guide you, right? As I mentioned, I can't do anything. I will try on Monday to go to the CRC and see what they have to say. After that, even if I like get my documents or my PCC, I can go to DERCO. DERCO is closed. They will be open on the 3rd of Jan. If I get my PCC before the 3rd of Jan, then I'll make sure to be back here. I'm going to go and visit my grandma on the 23rd of December. I'll make sure to be back here by the 3rd of Jan so that I can like take my stuff to DERCO. DERCO might take 2 weeks to 6 weeks. I don't know if I should get an agent, right? Because one thing I realized is that you can't get a job if you aren't almost done with the process. No one is considering interviewing you, not even about hiring you, interviewing you for a post. If you don't have your ducks in a row, every document has to be ready, right? And the only offers I've had so far, which we'll discuss at some point, are sort of crappy and not in line with what I want, salary-wise, agency-wise, and what else? Yeah, just those two so far. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's a long check-in, but it's sort of like wrapping up the year. So yeah, I think this might be my last check-in for the year, but we'll see. But yeah, enjoy y'all's festive, and it's gonna be a while till y'all see this, but yeah, it's just something I wanted to do. A diary of a mad woman. Literally. So I haven't done one of these updates in a long time. So today is the 6th of March. And for those that haven't seen, I've cut my hair. I've been applying for jobs and doing all that jazz. I got my documents on the 8th of Feb. And yeah, it's almost a month now since I got my documents ready. So it's evident that getting your documents ready does not guarantee a job, okay? And again, these recruiters have been trying to not necessarily lowball me, but get me to a figure that I don't want, and maybe for schools that are gonna overwork me. So majority of them are recommending training schools and some kindergartens, but then even with some of the kindergartens, it's not like a good salary. The one that I got today was for 17k RMBs before tax with accommodation, which for some people they'll say okay, good, but I think I want 17k after tax. There are 2 promising schools, but I don't know. I will see. They will see actually, because it's done on my side. And if one of them does pull through, then I'll be jetting off, I guess. It's been very stressful, honestly. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, do I still even want to do this? Share more things about the journey and how nonsensical everything is and so forth. But for now, that's my update, because I haven't done a lot of updates this year, just because I've been feeling a bit despondent. So yeah, that's essentially it, guys. See you on the flip side. So I haven't done one of these in a while because your girl has just been disappointed over and over again, and I just decided it's not worth it documenting my pain at that point. But yeah, so there's a bit of breakthrough, so we are almost in the last stage. So today I booked the visa appointment. I have my notification letter or work permit from the employer. I don't know if I already mentioned that I am going to be working with EF, that not EF, the training centers, EF, what's this called? AP, right? So AP, we will be working at universities or working with universities and teaching adults or students English. They help you get the work permit. So now I'm applying for the visa. The appointment date is on the 28th of June. Today is the 20th of June. Yeah, it's been a long journey. I can't wait for China. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, so once I go and submit my documents, I'll let you guys know. One of my documents was expiring on the 26th of June. I've reapplied already, but I'm hoping it comes out so that I can authenticate it with Deco, then take it to the Chinese embassy for further authentication. Now I need to understand if I have to basically print out or basically pay for the real certificate, TEFL certificate, because they seem to want the original certificate, and I don't know how that all is going to work out. Ask the manager if they will need the original TEFL certificate and if I should print it out. So that was quick and easy. I don't know if you guys can see the building. But yeah, so this is the final stop. So my visa will be ready on Monday, the 3rd of July. Today is Wednesday, 28th of June. So that was pretty quick in terms of turnaround time and everything. So I'm so excited, guys, the final stop. But anyways, my police clearance is not yet ready. I haven't found like my second. They haven't given me my second SMS, and I still have to take it to DECO, then take it to Chinese embassy for authentication. So that's the stressful part, but we thank God for His good, and it's happening. It's happening. So yeah, this is the building that you go to. Let me just show you. Okay. So you just take a How train and drops you by the Senton station, and then you just turn right again, and you see the building. So yeah, that's your girlie being stoked in relation to her visa. Yay! Finally. It was so stressful. It's been boring, stressful, all the weird things. So now it's like, yay. I was in Santon City, and also on this side, people are selling like vendors. What I like about SA is that every part of SA has vendors, and they don't care. How posh it is. Like the floor is like dirty, guys. Like you wouldn't even think you're in Senton the way it's so filthy here. Like we need to clean our country though, and cities. Wherever you stay, it's your responsibility. Look at this. Maybe because I'm going to China now, I'm starting to be like, look at this one. So this is potentially my last class on the EF online platform, I guess, because I'm going to be teaching for EF, but AP. So yes, it's been a long one coming. So I was only supposed to be on the platform for about 3 months, that's what I thought, but I ended up being on the platform for about 6 months, which I'm grateful for the opportunity. And yeah.